Hello students, welcome to Siddhapur Mathematics Academy. Yes, I am very happy. In today's class, we are starting with the definite integral. Already you are thorough in the indefinite integrals. Definite, first I will give the introduction, that all the basic concepts, then I will start with the examples. See, already you are familiar with this. If integration of f of x dx, in general we are writing pi of x plus c. And here I am writing the limits. This is a is called a lower limit, b is called a upper limit, f of x dx. I will explain how to write this. This will be written as pi of x plus c. After integration, this is the lower limit and this is the upper limit. And in place of x, we have to write the upper limit first. Upper limit plus c, that first expression, and after that middle minus comes lower limit plus c. Then remove the bracket. Plus c minus c get cancels. Upper limit value minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. That means this step tells you no need to write the constant, because anyhow the constant will get cancels. And one more thing we are understanding, that means it is a normal integration. After integration, without writing the constant, it is a normal integration. Don't write the constant, and after completing the integration, substitute first upper limit, then lower limit. Understood? First upper limit, then lower limit. I will explain each and every sum how to apply this. So here, integration from a to b, f of x dx is read it as from a to b f of x dx. Integration from a to b f of x dx. This we are reading. And what we understood? We understood that no need to write the integral constant. And one more thing, here a is called the lower limit, b is called the upper limit. Lower limit is smaller than the upper limit. A is called the lower limit and b is called the upper limit. So now we are moving to towards examples. Find or evaluate the following. First one, integration from 2 to 3 x square into dx. Yes, normal integration of x square is x cube upon 3 from 2 to 3. No need to write the constant. 1 by 3 I took a constant, and first I will substitute the upper limit. After substitution, middle minus comes, then lower limit. So it is 1 by 3, 3 cube is 27 minus 8, that is 19 divided by 3. Moving to the next question, second one. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin x into dx. Integration of sin x is minus cos x from 0 to pi by 2. If you write only one side the bracket, it is also understood that you are writing the definite integral with the limits. And I took minus outside. First I am writing as upper limit, middle minus, then lower limit. Upper limit cos pi by 2. What is cos pi by 2? 0. 0 minus 1. Cos 0 is 1. Minus into minus becomes plus. Moving to the next question, that is the third one. Integration from 0 to pi by 4 secant square 3x into dx. Integration of secant square is tan 3x upon 3 from 0 to pi by 4. See, I am writing the limit only on one side. 1 by 3 constant. First I am writing the upper limit. Tan 3 by 4 minus tan 3 into 0 is 0. Tan 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4 is 135 degree. Tan 135 degree comes in second quadrant. In the second quadrant, you know how to split. Tan 135 degree will be written as tan 90 plus 45. 90 plus 45 is minus cot 45. In the second quadrant, tan is negative. This is 1 by 3 in the bracket minus 1 minus 0. Finally, we got minus 1 by 3. Yes, moving to the next question, that is the fourth one. So, like this, I am explaining very slowly, step by step. Moving to the fourth example. See, the sums are very simple and I am giving you again in the simplest form. Fourth question, integration of 0 to pi by 4 tan square x. So, what is the integration of tan square? We are not familiar with integration of tan square, but you can write secant square x minus 1. Now, integrate. What is integration of secant square x? Tan x. And middle, if you have a plus or minus, for each term, write down the limit separately. So, your calculation will be simple. Pi by 2 minus integration of 1 is x. Again from 0 to pi by 2. It is pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 minus tan 0. This completes the first term. Middle minus, then x is pi by 4 minus 0. Tan 45 is 1, tan 0 is 0, minus pi by 4 minus 0. Answer is 1 minus pi by 4. Moving to the next example, question number 5. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin square x. See, we are not familiar with integration of sin square. Applying submultiples, multiples and submultiples. Cos sin square x is 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2 into dx. 1 by 2 constant, write it outside in the flower bracket. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x. This is 0 to pi by 2. Middle minus integration of cos 2x is sin 2x divided by 2. Again 0 to pi by 2 outside flower bracket, because this half is for both. And see, whatever the steps I am writing, observe it carefully. Integration sign, first upper limit pi by 2 minus 0. First upper limit, then lower limit. And for our convenient, I took this 2. In the denominator 2 is there, I took that outside. Minus 1 by 2 in the bracket. First upper limit. Sin 2 into pi by 2 minus sin 0. And when I explained that first year trigonometry classes, at that time I gave one standard formula list. And when I am giving that formula list, I told you to, this is very important for second year as well as a CET. So, I did 3 videos only on first year formula list. Please, if you are not thorough, watch that. Here 2 and 2 get cancelled. Sin pi, sin of any number into pi is 0. For your convenient, I am writing like this. This is 0, sin 0 is 0. So, what is remaining? 1 by 2 in the bracket pi by 2 minus 0. This is 0 and this 0. Half into 0 means again 0. Finally, we got answer pi by 4. Yes, moving to the next question, that is question number 6. Here in the today's class, just I am giving you all simple integration, definite integral. In the next class, I will explain the method of substitution. In a definite integral, method of substitution. Question number 6. Integration from 0 to 1 dx upon 1 plus x square. So what is the integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square? Tan inverse x from 0 to 1. This is tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0. Upper limit minus lower limit. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Tan inverse 0 is 0. Finally, we got pi by 4. Moving to the next question. 0 to 2 dx upon root x. What is the integration of 1 by root x? 2 root x. It is 0 to 2. Take 2 outside. First upper limit 2 minus root 0. Root 0 is 0. So we got 2 root 2. Moving to the next question, that is question number 8. Integration from 1 to infinity 1 upon x square into dx. What is the integration of 1 by x square? Minus 1 by x from 1 to infinity. Minus outside, it is 1 upon infinity minus 1 upon 1. Any number upon infinity is 0. 0 minus 1. Minus into minus becomes plus. Ninth question. Integration from 0 to pi by 2 cos 3x into dx. Integration of cos 3x is sin 3x by 3 from 0 to pi by 2. 1 by 3 I took outside. Sin 3 pi by 2. In place of x I am writing pi by 2, and next one is sin 0. 3 into 0. Sin 3 pi by 2. I told you to refer that standard value table. Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1. 270. And this is 0. Finally, we got minus 1 by 3. Moving to the next question, 10th one. So, as I told you, only simple questions. If you are thorough in the integration, just simple integration, substitute upper value and lower value. Question number 10. Integration from 0 to 3 dx upon root of 9 minus x square. This we can write 0 to 3 dx upon 9 will be written as 3 square minus x square. It is in the form of 1 upon root of a square minus x square. Then first upper limit. 0 upon 3 is 0. Here get cancelled. Sin inverse 1 is pi by 2 minus 0. That is pi by 2. Moving to the next question, that is question number 11. Integration from 1 to 2 x square plus 3 into dx. Integration of x square is x cube upon 3 from 1 to 2. Middle plus, that's why I am writing integration separately. Integration of 3 is 3x. 1 by 3 I took outside. 2 cube minus 1 cube plus 3 outside. 2 minus 1. 2 cube is 8. 8 minus 1, 7. 7 by 3 plus 3 into 1 is 3. If you take the LCM, 7 plus 9 upon 3. LCM is 3. 16 upon 3. Moving to the next question, 12th one. 0 to 1 x square minus 5 into dx. Integration of x square is x cube upon 3 from 0 to 1 minus 5x 0 to 1. 1 by 3 outside, it is 1 cube minus 0 cube minus 5. 1 minus 0. 1 cube is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. It is 1 by 3 minus 5. LCM is 3. 1 minus 15, that is minus 14 by 3. Moving to the next question, that is question number 13. integration from -2 to 0. Integration from -2 to 0, x raised to 4 into dx. Integration of x raised to 4 is x raised to 5 upon 5 minus 2 to 0. 1 upon 5 outside, it is 0 raised to 5 minus 2 raised to 5, because after writing upper limit middle we have to write minus 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 is the odd number, so minus remains as it is. 2 raised to 5 is 32, and this minus becomes plus. 0 plus 32 is 32. Our answer is 32 upon 5. Moving to the next question, question number 14. 1 to 2 1 by x into dx. Integration of 1 by x is log x from 1 to 2. First we have to write upper limit. Log 2 minus log 1. Log 1 is 0. So answer is log 2. Remember, log 1 is 0. Moving to the next question, that is 15th one. 2 to 3 1 upon 2x minus 1 into dx. If you are thorough and if you saw all the videos whatever I did on integration, you are familiar with this formula. 1 upon ax plus b into dx is 1 by a log of ax plus b. Here a is 2, log of 2x minus 1 from 2 to 3. 1 by 2, write it outside. Log, in place of x write down first upper limit minus lower limit. So it is 1 by 2 log 2 3 is 6, 6 minus 1 5, log 5 minus log 2 2 is 4, 4 minus 1 3, log 3. It is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log m upon n. So this is the answer. In the next class I will explain again some more examples on definite integral, that is with the method of substitution. So after that only I will give important 2 theorem statement. So then only we will move to the properties of definite integrals. First exercise from NCERT, then properties of definite integrals.